The channels that I'll need to fabricate for the roof are close to 3 meters each side, plus around the meter for the rear. That's a lot of straight edge sheet metal that I'll need. Oddly enough, this proved to be more difficult than expected. The first thing I thought of doing was to make a frame where I can cut the sheet metal, one that had a true square track. I buy my sheets at 1.2 meters by 2.4 meters size, so I wanted the frame to cope with that full size for easy storage. Testing this proved to be quite the workout. It took a fair amount of force, and if you look closely you can see the cutter taking off some of the wood. It gave a reasonable straight line, but not good enough for what I'm aiming for.
Oh hey, what about this?
9!
Oh, that's a shame.
I look for any excuse to use my lathe, so I have a spare 500 watt electric motor that I'm thinking of using a cutting wheel with. I needed to make an arbor that would take the wheel. I'm also using some square steel tubing as tracks for the cutter. Okay, first test, and perhaps not the safest method with no guard. I didn't feel I could control it well, as the cutting disc would change level and sometimes rest on top of the sheet and try and run away from me. Safety, speed, effort and result led me to abandon the idea. Researching on YouTube, I found you can actually get a metal cutting blade that attaches to a standard circular saw. I had no idea this was possible. This went through the sheet metal like butter. If you're going to do a lot of this sort of work, it would pay to get a proper metal cutting saw. They come with a much better guard that captures the metal chips more efficiently. I'm ready to take the channel measurements and cut the sheets I'll need. They worked out very nicely. Looking at the channel closely, I can see it's not rectangular. There's a slight bend upwards on the outer side, and the outer lip is not at 90 degrees. I'm making a wooden buck so that I can accurately replicate this. My homemade metal folder was used to make the test piece. In my opinion, this looks pretty right.